Yes, that's right. Today we are testing out my custom-built 12-inch amp cab. If you hadn't seen the videos of the process of me building my amp cab, go onto my channel, check all those out. It's just a 3-part series. Fairly quick videos. But today we are finally testing it out. It is going to be paired with my Dr. Z MAZ18 Junior amp head. I got it used on Reverb. It's a 2007 model, and it sounds so beautiful. There's no other way to put it. It is so rich and smooth in sound. So the order of operations for this setup, for this particular video, is going to be my, I guess you would call it my Frankencaster. It is a Jazzmaster body with a Telecaster neck, and it's got some Fat Cat P90s in it, and it sounds killer. I love it. And it's very dirty, as you can see from my last show. But yeah, it is very dirty from my last show. So yeah, I'm going from this guitar straight in to the Dr. Z MAZ18 Junior. No pedals, no compression pedals, no EQ pedals, no overdrive, no nothing. I am going raw into that Dr. Z amp head. And from there, we are going into my custom-built 12-inch speaker amp cab, which it sounds great. I don't know if it's the speaker, if it's the wood, if it's just everything. It's mostly the amp, but the cab is just, it complements it so well. And from the amp cab, we are miking up. We got the SM57, and we have just an SC pencil mic, like a condenser mic. And that is running into my audio box 1818. And we're doing a little bit of EQ, a little bit of compression, just to, tame some of those low ends and some of the room noise. And we're also actually going into a room mic that is being used to pick up my voice and also the guitar through the room. It's nothing special for a room, just a little home recording studio. But just to give you guys an idea, it's nothing fancy, nothing extravagant. We are going as basic and simple and just easy as you can for the sake of this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I've already played this setup at a couple shows and it sounds killer. I have all of my bass, middle, treb, my volume, master, reverb, and my middle cut all set to where I roughly have it at for each show, and it sounds great. I'll be moving these around just to kind of let you guys hear how it sounds. For now, let's start off by clicking the soundbar off. Soundbar? Let's start by clicking the standby off and hitting that first G chord. I mean, that's clean. This is on my bridge pickup, and it's pretty bright, but it's not too bright, if that makes sense to you guys. It's got a good open cordage. Honestly, with that Celestion speaker in there, with the 12-inch one, it just sounds so pure and smooth. There's no other way to explain it. You just gotta hear it for yourself, almost in person. Just sounds so good. So let's go ahead and let's just set these all right now at around 50. There's got a little more mid-range to it, a little more bite. And that sounds so good. I mean, that's really good for leads. That's good for a lot of rock rhythm, some punk rhythm. I'm going to turn the volume up and keep the master where it was. I mean, that is straight through, and I'm telling you, no pedals. First of all, the Dr. Z MAZ18 head, I would recommend this to anybody with or without pedals. I play pedals at shows because I just need so many different tones at different times throughout the show. But this is without pedals, no compression on going through the amp or nothing. This is pure, raw amp head power right through the cab, and it sounds so good. This is the middle pickup. A little more bluesy, a little more drive, you know. I mean, that just sounds so clean. And I can take that reverb down even some and just... I mean, that is so good. I am super happy with not only the cabinet, but with this head. It is a great pairing. Would highly, highly recommend Dr. Z. Let's kick that master back up. Turn the volume down. Pretty clean. Kick that treble back because it's pretty bright, and bring that middle back, and just I mean, that's so pure. Honestly, I am super happy with how this this whole project, how it turned out. I mean, when it sounds this good straight through to the amp, that's when you know that your whole setup is good with the amp head and the cabinet, the speaker, everything. So I would definitely recommend whatever you're running. This is just me. I've played Fender amps. I still have my deluxe reverb. I have a Vox AC10 back there just for around the house. I've played through multiple different setups and rigs. This one, for me, this is my unbiased opinion. For me, the Dr. Z MAZ18, it's the only Dr. Z I've played through so far, but it was the only one I needed to play through before I knew I needed this amp. It's so good for anything. Clean, overdrive, some tube-driven stuff. It's got, really, honestly, this reverb. I don't even have a reverb pedal on my board anymore because I had the deluxe reverb. The reverb on there was, you know, it's your spring reverb. But this one, it sounds so, it's like a little less than a hall. But like, it's just got, it holds out that sustain in your chords. And it's like not overbearing. Obviously, when you crank up the, I mean, it's really noticeable when you kind of spank on some strings and some chords, but let's just say you're noodling around with some chords like this. It really sets it in, and like it's there, but it's not overpowering and overbearing. And honestly, I think partially has to do with the speaker in there, with the Celestian speaker, because with it not being like one through a Fender, I don't even know what the deluxe reverb has. I have an aftermarket one in mine. So I don't know what they come factory, but it's so bright, and the reverb in that tube amp alone is very, I guess I would say, springy or pingy. It's very bright. It's very noticeable. You don't need a lot of it. This one you can go, I have mine set, I guess you would call that 9 o'clock. I have it set at, you don't even need it at much more because it sounds so nice. And it just adds a little bit of, you know, extra, just chordage to your playing. And there's no other way to explain it. You can keep it off, kick it off, and just... But it just everything on this is great. I am so pleased with this. So I'm in the low setting right now because live I play through pedals, and I don't need that much overdriven tube sound per se when I'm playing live. So let's go into the high gain and let's hear what that sounds like. Back to my bridge pickup. Oh yeah. That's got a lot more drive, a lot more spank to it. I just love that. I mean, that is a good, like, even like lead wise, you can crank up that middle, bring back that treble a little bit. I like a lot of low end, not a lot, but I like a good amount for chugging and I don't know, just filling out a sound on stage. But I mean, that's rock and roll. There's no other way to put that. I mean, that's good. That is great. I mean, you can really drive those tubes if you wanted to. That's good, man. You know, I know the amp head is doing, you know, a good amount of all the work for the tone. Probably 80% of it is coming from the amp head, but this speaker and just the 12-inch cab, it sounds so good. I've witnessed a lot of bands on stage, and a lot of them play 12-inch combo amps, whether it's Fender Deluxe Reverbs, the Hot Rods. You don't need a big 4x12. They're awesome, but you don't need it. You can get everything, whether you build it yourself or buy it. I recommend building it because A, you appreciate your setup more, and you can build it to how you want it and your specs. But if you can't build it, you don't need much. They're fairly cheap and they sound so great, and you can swap them out with different heads, even different combo amps. I would just highly recommend it, because then you can get into you know, just good sounds on your guitar, and I finally found it with this setup and my pedals. But maybe my pedals will be on another video for another day. But for now, I wanted to focus on this head and this cab. It is a heaven sent. So until next time, thank you guys for hanging around, sticking around, and just kind of hearing me yap about my rig and my setup. And I hope you guys have learned something either from the building videos or this video. Really just go out there and try something new, find something new, and find your sound.